This is from jakartapost.com, powering renewable energy on Monday, 29 January 2018. At first glance, Energy and Mineral Resources Minister Ignatius Jones visited to Jambi last Wednesday to open a power plant for the ASEAN Agri Palm Oil Group seems rather unusual and quite insignificant, as the plant's generation capacity is only 2.2 megawatt compared to 30,000 megawatt plant to be completed by 2019. However, the plant is of great importance of two reasons. First, it supports the government's commitment to doubling the role of renewable energy in the country's energy mix to 23% in 2025 from 11%. Second, the small plant is fired by palm oil waste, which is available in abundance throughout the country. At present, most palm oil mills affluent pomace from the processing of palm oil fruits as the estimated 950 mills across the country is still waste, mostly burned, thereby releasing a huge amount of the methane into the atmosphere. But the plant in Jambi harnesses the pomace into biogas for the power generation. The ministry has estimated that with more than 11 million hectares of plantations currently feeding the nearly 1,000 mills, the biogas from the waste could generate more than 1,000 megawatt. The beauty of this renewable energy is that since the mills are located in rural areas, many of which are not connected to the national grid of the state electricity company, the potential power generation fits well and support the rural electrification program. Many palm oil companies have built small pomace-fired power plants with capacities of 1 to 2.2 megawatt both for their own use or for the household around their plantation concessions. But even such a small capacity of 1 megawatt is already sufficient to serve 2,000 households. But the government still needs to issue more conducive policies and provide more incentive to encourage palm oil companies to harness their palm oil processing waste for power generation, because as ASEAN Agri said, a 2.2 megawatt plant costs about $6 million US. The government has stepped up the development of renewables such as microhydro, wind and solar power. In December 2015, for example, President Jokowi inaugurated a 5 megawatt solar power plant in Kupang, East Nusa Tenggara Province. Norwegian investors have developed microhydro plants in South Sulawesi. Likewise, Singapore and Danish investors are also building wind power plant in Sulawesi. The ministry issued a regulation last year obliging PLN to buy electricity from private producers using renewable energy. Investors will be pleased with the certainty that PLN will take the electricity generated by renewables, but they need more incentive and a stronger legal foundation. Even though we already have the 2007 energy law, there is still a need for separate regulation governing the various aspects of the development of all renewables, such as feed-in tariff, fiscal incentive, and power purchasing agreements with PLN to give investors stronger legal certainty. In this context, governments should fully support the initiative of the House of Representatives, which is drafting a bill on the development of renewables.